Today's topic. Are you moving too fast? Or are you moving too slow? You're moving too fast or you're moving too slow. What's going on? What's going on? Are we going to talk about it? Let's talk about it. That was the weirdest intro to a topic I've ever done in my life.
That was fucking insane. I've never...
You're moving too fast. Slow the fuck down. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Gin and Toxic.
Let's go, baby.
G. Welcome back. If you're watching us on video right now, you're probably
different vibe.
You're probably very confused.
One of us is in lingerie, and one of us is in a Bud Light hoodie.
It's the Bud Light specific hoodie for me.
Trash.
Guys, Lily, I told Lily, I'm lazy girl today. Like, I'm leaving my hair natural. Like, it can't be fucked. I felt like throwing this hoodie on before recording. I have no makeup on. I just have a little mascara for the show. Lily, though, is going to a Rosalia concert after this, so she had to look beautiful and gorgeous.
Moto Mami. Yeah. I'm so excited. And like, obviously I had to wear red and like had to wear lingerie, but like Christina just wasn't matching the energy today.
Clearly not. And
why look simple when you could look stunning?
And then I said on my Instagram story, why look stunning when you could look mediocre? Because it's a Monday in New York City. Rainy Monday.
Or you could get blackout on a Monday at a Rosalia concert.
Yeah, I'm not hating.
No. You should come. Imagine. Just buy a ticket.
If you guys had a spare ticket, I would totally 100%. Just tag.
You're like, I don't know the words. This is so
Oh yeah, I would. Are you kidding me?
I don't even speak Spanish, and I'm going. Like,
oh no, I listen to her. I listen to Bad Bunny. I listen to like K-pop. Like I don't know what they're saying, but like I just love the music.
Literally,
it's so much. Like
no idea what's going on, but I'm obsessed. Quite frankly, sometimes I need that. Yeah, like I don't need to hear
vibes.
Yeah, just vibes.
I need vibe. That's all you need in this lifetime. You just need vibes. I can't believe you broke a camera like that. I just keep looking. Is it like? Can I like poke it?
It's really bad.
Lily literally shattered one of the cameras. Oh, they could absolutely fix it. You might have to pay a pretty penny, but Lily literally fully shattered one of the lenses of her camera. Do you know which one this is?
You can't tell that it's broke. Like, so I can't figure it out.
Oh,
like all the cameras. So
yeah, I guess because it's not like covering the thing.
It's just gonna be when shit starts to get.
How did you do this?
I don't know. I drop my phone 5 times a day, babe.
Oh, me too.
I need to get my phone is shattered. Anyway, toxic thing of the week.
Toxic thing of the week.
Let's get into
it. 555.
You know what? I'm exhausted of coming on here and having to explain this every week. There's always something.
Yeah.
There's just always. This toxic thing of the week really starts to make you think, like, why do I always have a toxic thing of the week?
Yeah.
I guess that's why we have the show.
Yeah, so we could just, like, get it out. You guys are our outlet. Whenever I see Andrea Tuesday mornings, but then all other days of the week, where else am I supposed to release all my bullshit?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean...
This show.
There's just always some bullshit. There's always some bullshit. Now, everything's resolved, and I'm okay today. But last week, once again, another fight with Work Bay. We're not going to get into it. But my toxic thing of the week, okay, Christina, shut up, is...
I said nothing.
I know, but we all know what you're thinking. She's like, it was some bullshit. Like,
it's fine. Continue.
But my toxic thing of the week is that, quite frankly, Christina always comes to save the day.
Always.
And it's just toxic because, like, I just need her. And, like, Paige is the same way. Jeff kind of too. We all just like
Jeff too, yeah.
Subconsciously have like designated Christina as the relationship therapist. Like this bitch will literally clock in.
Yeah.
Like I will send her a voice memo explaining a situation and she'll answer and be like, all right, give me 2 minutes. I need to get up from my nap.
Yeah.
Need to have some coffee and I'm going to think about this. And then
that's exactly what I did.
And then 20 minutes later, I will have a 7-minute voice memo fixing everything.
Yeah. No, guys, you don't understand.
This bitch, like, you put in work.
I go ham because I'm very passionate, hence why we have literally a relationship and sex podcast, basically. I'm very passionate about relationship, sex, love, all those things. And I also feel like I have learned so much from previous relationships and from years of life coaching.
And all of our friends have so many relationship problems all the time.
Exactly. I feel like I've been through most scenarios in relationships and all of my friends have that I've had to fix for them and like coach them through.
Yeah.
That it's a natural thing for me to clock in. And also I don't
natural thing for me to clock the fuck in.
You know what? Yeah, it is. It comes to me naturally.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
I am Andrea Gross. Like, you know?
And I feel like I've learned over time, like, there was a period of time in my life where I never wanted to, I was very private, never wanted to listen to other people's, like, advice because I'm like, they don't know my relationship. Blah, blah. But sometimes it's fine if they don't know, like, obviously you know my relationship really well, but obviously you don't know it as well as I do. But sometimes you need an outside perspective.
100%. Why do you think people
just
see
black and white
therapists?
Just exactly. Yeah. Like, just black and white. Like, here's what happened. What do you think? Even though you don't know the complete dynamic, you just need to hear that. And, like, sometimes, like, even if I don't know if it's the right thing, I blindly listen to Christina now because she has been right so many times.
I'm always right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go out. Like,
you could have saved me so much misery. Well, you tried in my last relationship. Like,
are you kidding me? I tried to get
I
Lily out of her misery for a year. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing: is I give so much relationship advice to all my friends, and I'm very passionate about it. And I will tell them how to navigate their relationships, and if they're having issues, what I believe they should do, what the right thing to do is, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you hear Paige in the kitchen like going like with her fucking spoon? She must be making tea or something. It's like. Anyways, it's definitely not picking up on the mic, but I hear it. Anyways, yeah, I just like, I give all my friends all this relationship advice and I do this, that, and the next thing. But my motto is that, like, you can tell somebody so many times. Yeah. Like, you could give them advice and tell them what to do and all that stuff. That person will only do it if they really want to, and that person will make the change. Yeah. So the reason I'm so good at giving advice to my friends and why I'm able to give all this advice and also stay sane myself is because I can fucking go to you and I could go on a 10-minute voice memo rant about what I think you should do and give you all the genuine advice and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm like, all right, well, I told her all this. I'm telling her it. It's up to Lily if she wants to make the change or not, if she wants to take the advice or not. That's not my problem.
I feel like in the past I was so inclined to, like, listen and then be like, okay, well, I'm just going to do what I think is best for me. But I think sometimes you have to really think to yourself, my friends are telling me this for a reason.
You know, it's funny too that I just thought of. I sent you a cruel text message the other day. Lily, just a little bit of background context.
Yes,
without fully calling.
You're like, sorry, that was so harsh. And I'm like, babe, that was what I needed.
My friends know how I am, and the reason I'm so good at giving advice to my friends is because
you
I'm
keep
harsh.
It 100.
Yeah,
why? What did you say?
You remember it was so. I'm not gonna say what Lily said, but she was basically trying to, when her and Work Bae got into this fight, she was like trying to like figure out like what she was gonna kind of say and the things that she wanted to like remember to like talk to him about.
Oh yeah, and I was like, I get very like choked up and nervous, so I was like putting little bullet points in my phone of like what I was gonna say to him when we met up.
And so she sent it to me like as like a fucking like proofread, and I read it. No, I read it and I was like, absolutely not. I literally told Lily, I was like, give me 30 minutes, please.
If you read the first one versus the second one, it is fucking hysterical.
The difference is absolutely amazing. But I sent her back. Yeah, no. But I sent her back my edited version and I was like, this is the right version. And it was. You need to use this. I followed it up. I followed it up with a text that I was like, I literally remember I ended the text message with, stop adding that fluff in. It's corny and embarrassing for you. Remember I texted you that?
Yes. But I'm not even reading it as like, damn, Christina. I'm reading it like, so fucking true. So fucking true.
So true, bestie.
Yeah, so true. Like, oh my God, thank God. I'm so embarrassed. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out.
I remember texting her and I just ended it. I remember typing it up and I was like, blah, blah, and I was like, this is so fucking corny and embarrassing for you. Send. And then I was like, sorry, that was like really harsh, but like you needed to hear it.
I mean, it really did need to be said.
I was like, yeah, this is not quite embarrassing for you, bestie.
Down bad, guys. Yeah. What? Like, I mean, at least I care. In other relationships, I was like, oh God, I can't be bothered. Yeah, I would show up so unprepared.
Oh, you care? Maybe too much.
Way too much.
Maybe too much.
But you know what?
And you want to know? Yeah, every time, like last time, obviously, when they got into a little argument, Work Bae was a little hot under the collar.
Ooh, that was my bad.
I was like, yeah, but even last time that happened, he's a little hot under the collar, whatever. Yeah. And then it happens again this time.
He loves a good like reaction. He loves a little.
Can I say he's a Leo? So
he's a July Leo.
He's a July Leo.
And I mean, we're both Leos. It's a bit fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Last night, I just looked at him and something came up and I looked at him and I was like, we're both Leos. And we started dying because we were like,
did you ever get his full chart?
Yeah, I don't remember it though. When he comes
I would like to see his full chart.
When he comes on the show.
Okay.
we'll do it.
You know what we'll do too is
He's
we were
obsessed
actually
with
we're like
astrology.
planning an episode during an episode when we have the astrologer on, guys. We're gonna have this astrologer on in a few weeks.
Our boys.
She said, she was like, if you guys have romantic interests, like get their charts from them, and I can like do compatibility tests.
He's obsessed with astrology. He would love to listen to that.
Oh yeah. One time I gave Workbay I gave him a tarot reading.
We're gonna have to redo that because he was blacked out.
That shit, I know, but it was so funny. He was like, like he couldn't believe the shit I was telling him.
He tells everyone, like when I'm talking about you in groups, he's like, she does tarot card readings, but not like tarot card reading, like tarot card. Like she knows what's happening.
This bitch knows what's going on.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
I told you too. Did I tell? I think I told you I gave Boy. That's what we're still nicknaming him on this show. Boy.
So weak.
I gave him a tarot reading. Remember, did I tell you about that?
It's a 3-card one, right?
Yeah, I gave him a 3-card with clarification. He was like, "What?" That shit was wild.
I know, straight men love that shit.
Yeah. Well, anyways, though, so
we love we love our little crystal girl.
Yeah, little witchy bitch. That's what Paige says.
Witchy
Paige
bitch.
is like my like witchy roommate.
Yeah, literally. It's
no, actually,
it's a little scary, but
it is. But oh my god, it's time to be real.
It's time to be real. Wait, I didn't get it.
Oh my god, I did. Here, get in the front of mine. Amazing.
Time for Christina's toxic thing of the week.
Sorry, guys, we had to take a break to be real. BFFR. What's that spell? Be fucking for real.
Be fucking for real. Did you see the new feature on TikTok? What a joke. Tell me you saw this.
New feature?
Yes, on the TikTok, when you go to search now, when you go here, post a TikTok now with me every day at a random time. It's like they're copying Be Real.
What?
TikTok's gonna start doing this thing where like, well, I'm not doing it. It's stupid. Where like they notify you like at a random time every day. Like, come on,
I just
fucking
like
for real.
Like different social medias
are good for different things.
Yeah, like fucking.
Please don't ruin it.
Yeah, like
Twitter.
The only one that seems to stay consistent is Twitter.
Yeah, like they tried.
And that is why
thing.
Twitter is the best. I get asked all the time, like for some reason the interviewers love to ask me what my favorite social media platform is, and I think they always expect me to say Instagram, and I'm always like Twitter because of the fucking memes. Like they always expect me to be like Instagram because like I'm an Instagram influencer goodie or something, and I'm like, no, Twitter is where it's at. Instagram, like actually, I would be bold and say that Instagram is my least favorite social media app.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
Like, so annoying.
Sometimes I love it, but then I like creating on it, but like the content is really boring these days.
Yeah.
To me. Like I go on Instagram for 10 seconds and I go off.
Yeah, right. I like click on the stories that I'm like, okay, maybe I want to see like one or two
like my
people's
close friend, like
I want to
friends.
watch like you and Jeff's stories maybe, and that's like fucking it. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Yeah.
Literally it's you and Jeff. I'm like, okay, perfect, I'm done.
Right.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. Now that we're done being real and ranting about Be Real and TikTok's new feature,
being real,
my toxic confession of the week.
Here we go. Once again. Nothing new here, guys.
Yeah, guys. I don't really know where to start with this one. Sorry, I'm like trying to fix my hair. Okay, well, it's another boy update. Okay.
Bitch.
I know, that's why my legs are
No
out.
doggy dogs today, motherfuckers.
No dogs. Where do we even begin with this, guys? So last G&T episode. So we have 2 episodes now. This will be the 3rd that Boy has been brought up in.
Yeah. Get with it. New character. We need a fucking good nickname for him, but we're getting there.
Was it the flirting episode, or what do we do after the flirting episode? I think it was the flirting episode. Yeah, no. So I mentioned in the flirting episode I was going on a date with Boy, and I had like no expectations. And then in last week's episode, Situationships, I was like, oh my god, guys, really weird because went on a date with Boy, and it went way better than expected. We've been texting the whole time I was in France. And I think when we recorded that episode the next day, because we recorded last Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
The next day, that Wednesday, I was going on my Dave & Buster's date with him. We said I was going to Dave & Buster's.
Never forget.
So
okay.
my toxic thing of the week is that I don't want to use the L word.
No, Jesus.
But I completely fell head over heels for a guy after 2 dates. But it's
it's reciprocated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's actually never been more reciprocated in my life, I think.
And don't we fucking love it?
Yeah. So a little update because everyone, oh my God. Also, some of you little fucks.
Isn't it amazing how they just are little FBI agents?
Yeah, you guys are little FBI agents. Few of you guys already found him.
I gave up hiding mine because I just started posting.
Yeah.
Him now.
Oh no, he doesn't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck really.
Right.
But a few of you guys found him.
Like, how did you find that? What?
From like the 2 seconds that I mentioned his job in that first episode, and then you guys kind of like aligned it, and I was like, ah, shit. But it's fine, it's whatever. Anyways, so the update on that is that I'm not gonna go through the entire fucking date, but we did go on the date, the Dave and Buster's date on Wednesday. It was fantastic. Went to Dave and Buster's, played some games. Dave and Buster's is the place to go if you want a little tension. I'll tell you that. Once you start getting comfortable with each other, we're like playing like air hockey, and we're like getting so into it. And I'm like,
it's a good second date spot. Like, it's a great like 4th or 5th date spot.
Yeah.
Well,
when you're like really comfortable with each other, like, well, I would be like, I would say that Dave and Buster's made us more comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
We were a little bit stiff.
It could go either way.
Yeah, we were definitely a little bit stiff when we first got there, but that was because we hadn't seen each other in 2 weeks.
Christina is my favorite Christina.
Yeah, awkward Christina is like, hee hee.
I love when you're awkward. It's so funny.
It's
because you're like the most confident person ever, but once in a while I see you get all it's
so funny. Yeah, that was literally me. Yeah. But then we warmed up to each other. It was great, and then we went to a bar, and we had a gorgeous bottle of red wine. And we had some pizza.
Which, when you drink a bottle of red wine, the night is only ending in one way.
Right.
And and that is simply a fact. Come on.
You know, we're that way. But yeah, no. So then after that, we came back to my apartment.
And that is the end of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys could use your imagination.
No, and Mamma Mia and ... No?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay. Right in the beginning.
Oh, well, you know what I just watched? So that was
humiliating.
I on my plane ride back from France, I sobbed to Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. The second one with Amanda Seyfried or whatever. Is that her name is?
The second one?
Yeah.
Oh,
with Amanda Seyfried. Is that her name? Yeah.
Yes.
Cher is in it.
First one too.
She's in the first one.
Yeah, so Amanda's in the first one. The second one is her name is Lily something. I know you're talking about.
She's in it too. Yes.
Yeah.
But Amanda Seyfried is like, she's the main character. Oh,
she's in
I guess they're both equally the main character.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way.
Exactly.
Anyways, the point is that came home with me. Yeah. That was fun. And we
and ...
Yeah, we had fun. And then the next morning was really cute. We just like hung out. We got some brekkie. And then
he didn't leave before I woke up. Amazing.
Yeah, it was very nice.
He didn't sneak out in the middle of the night.
Right.
It's giving love.
Lily.
Sorry.
This bitch loves to jump the gun. I jump the gun on a lot of things. Lily likes to jump the gun.
Oh, I'm the one. Like, if this blows up, like, I'll take full responsibility. Like, I have really hyped this one up.
Okay, so he did listen to the last episode.
Oh.
And he said to me, I don't know if he texted me or said it to me in person, because the episode came out like 4 or 5 hours before our date. So he listened to it like an hour before we went on our date.
Oh dear.
And I was like, this is either going to go so well or so terribly. Like, because he listened to this.
Okay.
He ended up telling me, he was like, Lily's a fucking character.
Yeah.
Like, because of like all the shit that you were just like saying in between and interrupting me. He's like, Lily's fucking hilarious. I was like, yeah, I know, that bitch is crazy. So
that bitch, yeah, I'm so excited to meet this man. I really am.
Yeah. So, anyways, it went great. He has been visiting his mother though, so I haven't seen him since. That was on Wednesday last week. It's Monday, and I don't think he's gonna get back to the city for another week. So, sucks because we went on our first date, then I was gone for 10 days, then we went on our second date, and he's basically gone for 10 days. It just has not been aligning for us.
What a turn of events this is. Both of us
that's
having
the thing.
These healthy relationships.
Yeah, but the reason we wanted to make sure I shared my toxic thing of the week second, because this entire situation actually kind of plays into what we're going to be speaking about a little bit in the episode today, which is like we're going to be at the top. We'll get into it in a little bit, but the topic is basically like, are you moving too fast? Are you moving too slow? Like the pace of the relationship. And, you know, it was because we were like discussing, and I was like, yeah, me and this guy, it seems like everything's going very fast with us. But like you said at the beginning of this, and like I said, it's very reciprocated. And I feel like older you get, like, it just, who cares?
That's very weird. The next sentence out of my mouth was going to be, the older you get.
Yeah, the less
the more
you give a fuck about it.
You should just be like, oh my God, who cares?
Like, if the feelings are there, the feelings are there. Like, why are you, like, trying to, like, slow it down and go super, like, I want to take it slow. Like, fuck that. Like, if you want to go fast, go fast. You want to go slow, you want to go slow. Like,
you know how people say when you're, like, a teenager, everything feels so, like, end of the world and dramatic and blah blah blah. Like, I think the younger you are, the more you feel like if this relationship doesn't work out, it's gonna be the end of the world. Blah, blah, blah. But now, the older you get, the more you realize, like, yes, breakups suck. They really they really do. But the more you realize, like, you always get through it, and like it's always gonna be fine and work out. So, like, why not give things a go?
Yeah,
like, you never know. But like, the older you get, the more you're just like,
yeah, the more you're like, fuck it. But I'm gonna cut you off right there because we're literally gonna start ranting into the episode. I feel like we gotta wrap up this little toxic thing of the week intro because we're talking too much. But I mean, long story short,
we need a better nickname. It's pissing me off.
Well, we did. Me and him made a joke. Well, I actually made a joke. So he told me that he did have a nickname in the past that people called him the Spanish Stallion. And then I also made a joke because I was passing. Well, no, we got to come up with something new. I feel like that's like it's used by someone else.
Okay,
but
I guess it's a good one though.
But you know what's so funny is I was passing Little Spain in the Hudson Yards Mall, and I sent him a photo of it, and I go, "This should be your rapper name."
Giving.
Because guys, he's like from Spain, whatever. I don't think that's like a thing that's gonna give him away or anything.
No, I think
but anyways, I made a joke and I was like, "This is your rapper name, Little Spain."
That's brilliant. Little Spain.
I know.
Little Spain is by next week. We need to have a good nickname.
Yeah, guys. Ugh, it's driving me crazy.
We'll tell like Jeff and Workbay and stuff. Maybe they'll be able to come up with something funny too. Okay.
It comes to you when you're not thinking. But yeah, so really far so good. We'll keep you updated on my love life,
we will keep you updated.
You guys know
that's all we fucking do every single fucking week is tell you either good or bad what the fuck is going on. There's always something, and it's fucking exhausting.
And it comes when you least expect it.
And I just resolved my issues with Workbay, and then a friend of ours, I won't say who, but like had a blow up in their relationship. Like, one thing about me, Christina, Jet, like our friend group, someone's always got a problem.
We were discussing
gonna keep the group chat entertained, babe. No, like there's always gonna be drama.
Yeah, one person is always struggling. Yeah. Maybe it's two
in their relationship.
When
you're lucky,
all
it's two,
people.
Because then we got all this drama. Like,
me and Paige were discussing this too because Paige already said and like she announced that she was like single and everything. But it's like either Paige and Lily are going through it and I'm good, or me and Lily are going through it and Paige is good, or it's just this never-ending cycle of like we can't all just be happy at one time. Like one person always has to just be completely down bad at all times.
God, I mean, it keeps me young, babe.
Keeps you young? I feel like it ages me.
No, it does age me. You're right.
I was like, you know what Boy said to me, because you were having some issues and Paige was also going through some shit recently, and I was like talking to him and I was like, oh my God, like this is like the latest of the drama. And he was like, why does it seem like as of lately like all your friends just have like issues? And I go, I don't know, they all do. And it all happened when I started talking to him.
Says that to me. He's like, your friends always have drama. And I'm like, bitch, don't even get me started on your friends, first of all. Second of all, like, yes, but it's not like maybe we are the drama, actually.
Lily followed him on Instagram. Wait, we didn't even bring this up.
No.
We did not even bring this up.
I'm sitting at the dinner table. I go, Christina, is it okay if I follow him on Instagram? Pretty much not caring what she said anyway. And she was like, absolutely not. I
didn't say that at the dinner table.
No, but you were like, oh, fine, fuck it, do it. And so Jeff followed him. I followed him. He's already in my close friend story.
Not only did Jeff follow him, but then Jeff proceeds to like a shit ton of his pictures. And then he texts me because I send him a video of Jeff and Lily following him on Instagram.
No, I go. This
so
is
funny.
a monumental moment in history.
Like,
everyone
freaking out.
announcing it to the fucking restaurant. I'm like 2 margaritas deep. Like,
it's so funny. And then Jeff goes and likes a bunch of his photos, and then I get a text from him, and he was like, "Why did this?" He was like, I sent him the video. He thought it was hilarious, and he was like, Jeff. He was like, this motherfucker Jeff really just spammed my likes. It was quite funny. Yeah, I literally, you see it in the video. Jeff, follow him. Open up his Instagram photos, scroll. I was like, Jeff, what the fuck? Like, no. Jeff also was the most, I will never forget sitting, when me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, me and Jeff sitting at Seymour's.
Oh my God. I know exactly what you're going to say. He is so fucking funny.
We are sitting at Seymour's, and we're just talking, and he was like, sis, when the fuck could I unfollow him? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And he goes, I'm unfollowing him right now.
No. One thing about Jeff is
one thing about me.
I'm the baddest alive. No, period. He will unfollow you so fucking fast.
He either follow you so fast or unfollow you. Like, mostly unfollow.
But that is always the first thing to come to his mind.
Yeah.
And it's hysterical. But like sometimes I'm like, no, you right. Like,
just get it done with.
Block him.
Yeah. There's actually low-key there's this one influencer that I follow that up until today, I was like, I don't like this girl. Like, I don't know why I like some like influence, like not a lot of them. I'm like friends.
You're really dancing around this one.
Yeah, I'm dancing around this one, fam. But no, they're like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes influencers, the influencer girlies, follow each other, and they only continue to follow each other to keep the peace if we run into each other at events.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a fake like niceness. It's like weird, like. I don't know. Anyways, there's this one girl that I follow, and like she follows me and everything, and I just like I can't do it anymore. And like, I was talking, you know what though?
She has to be done. Like,
yeah, no, but I was thinking about it, and I mean, like, I want to unfollow her so bad, and I'm like, honestly, I don't even talk to her at events anyways. If I run into her, I think I should just unfollow her anyways. Like,
why do I know? I know 100% who you're talking about.
I don't know if you do.
Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, I'm very picky about who I follow these days. Like, I follow way more than you do, but I don't follow like that many people compared to like some. And I'm just like, Instagram is so oversaturated. Like, I want to see what I want to fucking see.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not following you, especially like people from your hometown you haven't seen in forever.
That's the thing with Instagram is it's like,
it ain't personal, babe. Like,
yeah,
I'm just
like if I unfollow you, it's like not like a big personal thing. I'm just like not really.
Once in a while, it is. Like, I'm like,
once in a while it is, but like sometimes, like you said, like people from like high school or even college that like I just like don't really talk to anymore. I don't have an interest in their content. It's not a personal attack at them, but like I'm sorry, we haven't spoke.
That's Jeff's favorite line. He's always like, I'm just simply not interested in seeing your content.
Yeah, like why would I be? Like,
I don't care what you had for dinner.
We went to fucking high school or college together, whatever.
I'm never going to see you again.
I haven't spoken to you in 3-4 years. Mm-hmm. I don't really give a fuck what you post.
I really don't care.
And it's like, it has nothing to do with you. I just like, I don't like, you know, like,
yeah.
Today's topic. Are you moving too fast? Are you moving too slow? You're moving too fast or you're moving too slow. What's going on? What's going on? Are we going to talk about it? Let's talk about it. That was the weirdest intro to a topic I've ever done in my life.
That was fucking insane. I've never...
You're moving too fast. Slow the fuck down. Speed it up. Speed it up. Drop it down. Today. Shake that ass. Yeah, I actually have leftover coffee. It's right over here.
Speed up.
This, guys.
Gas pedal.
Grab the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make your ass fall off.
At my 8th grade
birthday party. That song.
8th grade birthday party. I made everyone stop when that song came on, and I went on the wall and twerked. And I had a glow party. Like, my friend had those like blue light. Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I also remember going to a
first party of my grade to get busted for alcohol. My birthday party.
Really?
Don't you ever forget it.
Yeah, you were kind of like a
fucking legend.
Yeah, didn't you also like you would have like people over to like smoke in your fucking bedroom?
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah. Sandy, you were like, I was a loser in high school, but then you're just like doing like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like trying to beg my parents for like 3 years to put me in online school.
Oh, bitch! See, we have a lot of things in common.
Yeah,
I wanted to be homeschooled so bad.
The only thing that kept me sane in high school was when I started doing cosmetology my junior year. That's the only reason that I stayed. Yeah. No, like, it was like, like, looking back at it, I'm like, wow, I was a fucking loser. I mean, I already knew in high school that I was a loser, but, like, I was a fucking loser, man. Like, I would, like, spend my free period, you know, my, like, study hall period. I would literally spend it in the cosmetology room, just hanging out with my teachers. Lunchtime, I would get my lunch, go to the cosmetology room and hang out with the teachers. I did not want to be around any bitches. No. None. Never. You know what I remember too? These kids would come up to me in the middle of the fucking cafeteria, these random boys that I've never spoken to in my life, and ask me how much money I was making off of YouTube AdSense. Like, that was fucking weird. Anyways.
Tell me you have a small dick without telling me you have a small dick.
Yeah.
How much money are you making? That's what I would have said.
None.
None?
You
have a job?
So I thought, no.
Do you work at Five Guys? Like, I don't.
No. That was just, like, rude. Like, in general, I don't give a fuck that we're in high school. I don't care that I go to school with you. Don't ask me that shit.
Weird behavior.
Weirdos. Anyways, are you moving too fast?
Anyways.
No. You're using names.
Sorry.
Lily doesn't give a... Listen, if you want to use their names, be my fucking guest.
Fucking my ex, like, we used to call him by name all the time, but his nickname, if I had to, like, redo it, like, Patty Cake.
Patty Cake?
It's a good Irish nickname.
That reminds me of Patty.
Oh, yeah.
What
little leprechaun boy.
Leprechaun? It's so funny because he was actually so fucking tall.
Yeah, and
he's the furthest from leprechaun.
Like, brunette.
Yeah, but he's Irish, so
at the end of the day, you're a leprechaun.
I don't care that you're tall.
Let me humble you real quick.
Let me humble you.
You're a fucking
You know what? I've been making, because obviously, I think I might have talked, I don't know if I talked about this last week. I think I might have really briefly, but I talked to you about it. That boy, in all of his Instagram photos, he looks like a short king, but he's actually not. Mm-hmm. I've been sending him short king jokes. Whenever I see a short king joke or somebody talking about a short king, I'm like, oh my God, this is so you. Yeah.
To be fair, I do it to Work
How does it feel being a 6 foot short king?
Work Bay is a short king, so he takes it. He's like,
he is?
I mean,
how tall is he?
5'10".
Oh, okay. That's not like...
No, he's not that. He's taller than me. Like,
yeah.
And it feels like it, but like, you know.
Yeah, no.
He's not like tall. He's not a tall king.
Yeah, I don't think... I think Martine was... I don't think he was 6 foot. I think he was a little bit under.
Definitely was not 6 foot.
No, he was a little bit under. I'm honestly not like a big stickler with height. I'm not one of those girls that needs like.
I kind of used to be. Every girl like has a phase.
My like since I was like when I started like dating and stuff, my like rule in terms of height is that I want to be able to wear heels around you and either still be shorter than you or be the same height as you.
On your birthday when I wore heels, Workbay like looked up at me and was like, "Oh,
mommy."
Me and Workbay are considering becoming a cringe TikTok couple.
That'd be so funny.
It would be, but like funny shit, and like purposely being cringe.
Cringe, yeah. Cringe, so cringe, cringe.
Ew, that one really hit home for you. You like that one?
What, that TikTok?
That TikTok, yeah.
Cringe, so cringe. Because it's literally what our comment section is.
Yeah.
Especially on YouTube Shorts. Fuck all of you on YouTube Shorts. Cringe.
Honestly, fuck you on
YouTube
Shorts.
If you're watching this from YouTube Shorts,
God damn,
go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna start printing that. Oh, we should like get a big frame photo of all our hate comments. Oh, that would be epic.
What if we put them on this wall?
Yes,
all of our hate comments on this wall.
I'm obsessed.
We're gonna do it. Okay, let's actually get into the episode now, because Lily does have a concert to go to, and we are just procrastinating so hard. But yeah, so obviously, as you guys heard from our whatever that other intro was.
That intro was fucking tragic, but we are talking about moving too fast,
we're talking about
moving too slow.
Yeah, exactly. Are you moving too fast? Are you moving too slow? And does it even fucking matter? Which the short answer is no. But we're going to talk about it today.
Because people fucking love to overanalyze this. Even in their own relationships and with other people's relationships. Like, people love to have a fucking opinion on this.
People love to analyze other
things too fast. Don't you think that you guys should maybe like speed things up a little bit and put a label on it? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like you move at whatever pace you want to. But we thought that a good way to start this would be by giving our own personal experiences, because me and Lily have recent personal experiences with either
Where this has been like
moving
a huge
too fast or too slow.
topic of,
Yeah, this has been a huge topic of conversation within our friend group lately too, because we have like one of our friends is moving kind of slower in her thing with her man, and then we have like your roommate who literally asked her boyfriend out after 4 days.
Yeah.
Like it's been like this big topic. It's been a
me
big...
and Workbay's whole relationship has been, should we put a label on it? Or we move fast?
Yeah, it's just like, it's like been a big topic of conversation, but not because anybody's shitting on anybody. Like when your roommate was like started dating that guy after 4 days, we were like, fuck yeah.
No, literally.
It's just a big topic of conversation because majority of people have an issue with it, even if it doesn't pertain to their own relationship. But anyways, should we talk about your personal, I would say this is a moving fast story, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
moving fast, but also moving slow at the same time
for no reason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, like especially after what Christina's been going through the past few weeks with this boy, I now see that sometimes it simply, and with my roommate, like we said, she literally met this guy, and after 3 days they committed to each other because they're like long distance and whatever. Like I have learned that honestly, if anything, it is better to move fast because at least you're putting like a label on things. And it's like less complicated that way.
It's better to move fast if you guys are on the same.
If it's right.
If it's right, but also if you guys are on the same page. Like obviously you don't want to be like freak a person out if you're like, oh my God, like, 2 dates in and you're like, are we exclusive? Which me and boy literally did that. But it was because it was a mutual thing of like, he was like, well, I'm not really going to see anybody. But I'll get into my story in a little bit. It doesn't matter. Anyways, go on.
So essentially, you guys kind of know the backstory in Workbay to a point, but like, when me and my ex broke up and I moved out and everything, like I had been, to be fair, very mentally checked out of that relationship for months. Like I knew it was going to end. Even when I was still kind of fighting, I knew it was over. Like I knew there was an inevitable end, especially after we moved out of the apartment. So it's easy to say like, I moved on very quickly, but I honestly kind of didn't at the same time. It's like a weird.
Whenever I explain your situation to people, I'm like, like she's seeing this guy now, whatever. They're like basically dating. And it was like, she started seeing him very quickly after she got out of the relationship with her, now ex-boyfriend of 3 years. But it was because she was mentally checked out. That's also why another one of our friends was in a long-term relationship and did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like you're just mentally checked out. And it's like, obviously when you're with that person, you're not like, you're not actively, you don't realize that. And you're also not actively seeking out other people. It's not like
not at all
cheating or anything like that. It's just like, you're just ready to be out of the relationship and ready to just date again and do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I think from like an outside perspective, it's probably easy to look at my situation and be like, oh, she got out of that relationship and like, immediately jumped in and like was looking for it. But like, it's one of those things where it kind of just happened. It happened. My sister ended up marrying a guy. She was in a relationship for like 5-6 years. They broke up 2 weeks later, met her now husband, and everyone thought she was not. Even me and my mom were like, oh my God, like, girl,
calm down a little.
Because she was like, I think I'm in love, like after like the first date. And we were like, what? And then they got married. So like, it's situational for sure. But anyway, long story short, me and Workbay moved fast in the sense where we met at a weird time. But our first few dates, like the whole conversation was like, I was like, I need to move really slow. Like I just got out of this crazy long relationship, whatever. And then like as time went by, like the feelings got very strong.
Pretty fast too, I would say.
Very fast. And I, now looking back, because I was like, oh, I just got out of this long relationship, I wasn't even like telling the people around me how much I liked him because I thought that I was crazy. I was like, or I thought that I was going to at least look crazy. Like I was like, I just got out of this relationship. This is moving really fast. This is not how it's supposed to be done. Now looking back, this is so stupid. But at the moment I was like, this is not how it's supposed to be done. Like I need to take a year to be single and experience it. What the fuck? Like that's so stupid. Like I get it. Like if you have no one else in your life and you do have that opportunity to be single and experience that, it's great and you should do it.
But you're not going to give up a good thing for the sake of needing to be single.
And I've had a long period of time where I was single in New York when I like first moved here and stuff, and like had fun, like hooked up with a ton of guys, had fun, like did that whole thing. I'm not in a part of my life where I even really like want to do that. I imagine if I never met Workbay right now, I'd probably have like one guy I was hooking up with. Like I'm not really looking for a crazy hoe phase anymore, ironically, even though we have this show and it probably
we both kind of checked out of the hoe phase. I checked out,
like we said, you have to have one, but like then you just one day you're over it. And like I have been seeing a lot of TikToks about just like how you just hit a wall eventually with like meaningless sex and like meaningless stuff in general with guys. Like you just hit a wall eventually. But yeah, so me and Workbay moved really fast. And then we ended up, you know, you guys heard about my birthday and all this stuff that happened with us. We've had a lot of drama, to be honest. We've had a lot of drama because we didn't put a fucking label on it when we should have. We should have done it months ago. It would have saved us a world of pain because then we were like, oh, well, we're moving too fast, so we should start seeing other people. But we like loved each other.
And you guys realistically did not want to see other people.
No. And then, but we did that and we ended up hurting each other immensely. And just creating all these problems, and it just would have saved us a world of pain if I did just let go of what other people thought of my relationship. Like looking back, like it was just so stupid, and like I've learned that big time. And now I'm like relaying it onto Christina, where she's like she said before, I only went on 2 dates with this guy, but I really like him, and I'm like, well, fuck yeah, like hold on to that because that's awesome. That's like how it should be. Like there is no need.
I feel like when you like. And this, when I say this, it doesn't necessarily have to be about, sorry guys, I'm like adjusting the pillows behind me. When I say this, it doesn't necessarily have to be the love of your life, but like when you know, you know. So like, why wouldn't you pursue that? Whether it ends up being your fucking husband or, you know, just a guy that you want to be romantically involved with. And I mean, like this guy I'm talking to right now, it's like, it's like bold to say on the show, but it's also not because we're on the same page. So I don't really care that like, after our second date, it was one of those like when you know situations where I was like, 100%. All right, this is definitely gonna be something.
No, that's not bold because I felt the same way with Workbay.
I'm just gonna go balls to the wall with it. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, but, I felt the same way you did after my second date with Workbay, but you're doing the smart thing by just like saying it how it is, being honest, committing. No one's feelings are gonna end up getting hurt because you're not being too shy by telling him. Like, what if you didn't tell him how you felt and then he didn't know you felt that way, so he went and hooked up with someone else? You ended up being devastated. Like, that's just what happens when you don't just fucking move at the pace that your heart is telling you need to move at. So I ended up getting her, and so did Workbay, but now obviously we've, like, resolved that. But, like, yeah, I think I learned a huge lesson with that. Like, for now on, just to, like, listen to your heart and there's no norms to relationships. People have the craziest stories.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many like relationship like stereotypes.
Yes.
And I think honestly, as of lately, I think a lot more people are a lot more vocal. Yeah. And I also think honestly, maybe TikTok and just like the power of social media has been a big thing to like, you know, everybody gets to state their opinion about relationships and this and that, and it makes
there's a lot of relationship like opinions on TikTok, but like
some good, some bad.
No, for sure, but some of them I'm just like people share their like how they met their partner, and like it's these crazy stories where I'm like, yeah, damn, you should always just follow your heart. Like even if you end up getting crushed, you'll get over it. Yeah, like even if
and
it
also
sucks,
you won't have the what if.
And you won't have the what if. It's always the what if. Like, if I had ended up losing Workbay because I couldn't fucking commit to him, that would have sucked. Like, that just because, you know, if you lose someone and it's for the right reasons and it still sucks, but you got to move on. Like, if you lose someone because you were stupid and just couldn't commit to something, that sucks more than just doing the damn thing. Yeah. So, that was my kind of experience with it. Like, I was in, like, that situation where everyone around me was telling me, you need to be single, you need to do this and that. And I listened to that and ended up creating a mess instead of just
instead of following what you wanted to.
Exactly. But that's mine. Christina has a few pipelines because you have your XX, your ex,
the XX, the X,
and the new boy.
And new boy.
Exactly.
So yeah, so like Lily said, I kind of have like this pipeline where I've experienced both things of moving too slow and then also experiencing right now the moving fast. So as you guys know, I was in a 4-year relationship with this guy, and when we broke up, when we first started doing Gin and Toxic, I was dating my last boyfriend, which was Martin, I'll just say his name because you guys know who he is. We've talked about it before, whatever. Me and him are cool. But basically when I got out of the relationship with the 4-year guy, we got out of a relationship in March, whatever. And 4 years is a long time. And it was a very intense relationship. So it took me a lot to kind of like get over that. And I met my ex, I met Martine, whatever, in a time where I didn't think I was ready for a relationship.
You were going on dates to go on dates.
Yeah, I was
not
exactly
to find a boyfriend.
Definitely not to find a boyfriend. Yeah. And so I met him, and obviously we ended up having something, but me and him we were in the talking stage for like 6-7 months before we actually started dating, which I would never do that in my life again. That's way too long. But the point is that with him, I moved
from that.
Yeah. Right. I honestly, this is like side note, but kind of on topic. I think my perfect timeline is like you talk for like a month or two. And if you guys still aren't like talk for a month or two, during that time, you should get exclusive with each other. But then if you're not dating by month 3, it's not going to be anything. Yeah. We are not.
Or it's just going to get messy.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like 3 months. I like don't understand when like people are like, oh my God, yeah, we've been talking for like 6 months. I'm just like waiting for him to ask to be my 6 months. Yeah. It takes him 6 months to realize if he wants to be your boyfriend or not. I don't think so. Most men know if they want to be your boyfriend within the first like 3-4 dates.
Right.
But anyways, I digress. So we talked for a really long time, and that was because I wanted to move slow. He knew that, though. He knew that I got out of this relationship. I needed to move slow and everything. And we talked for 7 months. I both regret it and don't, because I do think we should have just started dating sooner. Who the fuck cares? But in retrospect, it doesn't matter. We broke up. But
yeah, whatever.
You know, that was a perfect example of moving really slow, and for myself needing to move slow in a relationship. And so, yeah, we talked for like 6-7 months before we actually started dating. And then we dated for like 7 months, I think. Anyways, so during that time I was moving really slow, and for me that was okay at the time. Would I do that anymore? No. But at that time I got out of a 4-year relationship. I need to take my time with things, and so I did. Fast forward, me and him break up, whatever. Whatever.
Fast forward, ends in catastrophe. Right.
Anyway, moving swiftly along. But yeah, no, we're actually, you guys, I think we talked about it a few episodes back, that like I got coffee with him and everything. We're cool.
Oh, we're cool, baby.
We're cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber, baby.
But
all we do is talk about that big dick on the show.
Sorry. Bad time to bring it up, Lily.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, so
I have to keep this G&T somehow.
Right. Yeah, if we're not gonna be
back to the big dick. Back to the
every few or so episodes, you need to like just circle back real quick.
Let us never forget.
Anyways, so now obviously getting out of a 4-year relationship versus a 8-month relationship, I guess if you would count the time that we talked, we were basically dating for like a year, but still the difference between the two was astronomical. Also, I went through a lot of life-altering, life-changing events with a 4-year guy, which is why I think it took so much to get out of it.
Well, yeah, those are like your adolescent major years.
Yeah, we were together from 16 to almost 21.
Yeah, it's crucial ages. Yeah.
But anyways, me and the last boyfriend break up, and obviously you guys know I've been single now since January is when we broke up, like first week of January. And so I have now had time, like got over that relationship.
9 months. Nice.
Yeah.
That's like a good amount of time though.
Yeah.
Like
and you know what?
Good, like a perfect amount of time, I think.
Somebody called me out on this. It actually might have been Boy when we first started talking, and I was like, yeah, I just got out of a relationship in January. And he was like, you just got out of a relationship in January? That was like 8 months ago.
But doesn't that prove like me and you
time flies?
It does fly, but like we take relationships seriously where that still feels very raw.
It does.
When like some people get out of relationships and they're fine like a month later,
right away.
And like,
but yeah, no, I like took time to get over that relationship, obviously, but I was able to get over it like way quicker. And then I think obviously, you know, I've just been like doing my thing for like the past like few months that like I was not actively looking for a boyfriend, but I obviously ideally would like one. Yeah. And I was like, okay, when that opportunity arises, I'm like fully ready to go into it.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the person. So now my current situation is obviously me and this guy aren't dating yet.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna talk like hypothetically about this.
Yeah, we're
obviously
talking hypotheticals,
ideally they're
but-
gonna end up together and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're just gonna talk hypothetically.
yeah, but basically we fucking like we talked so much while I was away in France that when we had that second date last week, it was like we had this like instant connection, and especially I think things really picked up pace when he came back to my apartment. We finally had our first kiss with each other in this bed, in the G&T bed, guys.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh, actually, ew. I'm suddenly realizing what's happened here. And I'm very much a part of the crime scene.
It's okay.
I am very much a part of the crime scene right now.
In my pink linen bedding.
Perfect.
Anyways, but it was after that we kind of realized immediately with each other, like, oh shit. It was like an oh shit moment for the both of us. I remember we were like kissing and then we kind of looked at each other and I was like, oh, I know how this is gonna go. And it was like we both immediately were kind of on the same page with like, I really like you too, like I only want to see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, and originally it was so funny because after he left, it was like, okay, we went on one date, I left for 10 days, come back, we go on a second date, and we're already like exclusive with each other. The next day when he left my apartment, we texted. Like the next 24 hours consisted of us texting each other being like, are we crazy?
Yeah.
Like me texting him being like, is this crazy? Is this like a lot? And him being like, this is completely crazy, but like I don't even care.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care either. I think both of us are just ready for that. And like I said, it was like almost an instant connection that it's like, even if we're moving fast, I'm not going to slow it down for the purpose of having to slow it down because fucking society and
literally,
relationship
just
norms tell
say
me
you
I
should.
need to slow it down and take it like, you know, like I'm just like, I'm going at the pace that I want to. And the important thing, which we've discussed, is that it's aligned. Like, it's
of course, it's
fully
reciprocated
aligned.
on the same page. And I just feel like, okay, it's one of two things. You guys pick up the pace, it works out beautifully, and you have this really cute love story of like, we immediately fell in love, blah, blah. And then the other thing is, okay, it doesn't work out. Like, it'll suck, but you'll be fine. So why not just do what your heart is telling you to do?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, we've gone through so much shit.
Also, we've made jokes on G&T before about like us being like, we are absolutely not the cool girl.
No.
And it feels good with him that I don't have to feel that way. I don't have to feel like I'm like playing it cool or anything because we just like text and it's natural and he replies right away and I reply right away and we're both like kind of like
obsessed with each other. Yeah. No, that's how it should be. Like, always.
So that's that. So I went from being the girl that was like, I need to go super fucking slow before a relationship to the girl that's like, I'm just balls to the wall. Why the fuck not? And who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you know, so, and then we were saying before, we have plenty of other examples. Like one of my other friends who's talking to a guy right now, she wants to take things very slow and that's her pace and that's what feels good for her right now. And then we have your roommate who was just like fucking balls to the wall for 4 days of seeing each other and I'm going to be yours.
She kind of reminds me of, well, her story kind of reminds me of yours because she was single the exact same amount of time as you, about 9 months. She broke up with her boyfriend in like January, February. And was in the same position where she was like, had a year with guys, like whatever. Met this guy and they were on he reciprocated
immediately.
Like she would show me the messages look like just like you were, and you're like, am I crazy or is this guy matching my energy? And then she just got to a point where she was like, the thought of you kissing someone else makes me want to die. Yeah. So let's like be boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. And it just made sense. And she was just like, okay, what if we date for a month and it blows up? Fine, I'll be fine. Yeah. What if we get married? Great. Like, yeah, you just have to get to a point where that has to be your mindset. And I feel like we just can't
whatever empowers you, whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And if it's reciprocated, if you guys both decide you want to be fucking snails and you want to go slow as fuck, but it's reciprocated, then great. If you guys are both madly in love with each other after one date and you decide you want to go balls to the wall with each other and go fucking lightning speed, who the fuck cares? Like, you make your own decisions and you should be, you know, like we were saying, the older you get, the less you care about it because the less you care about other people's opinions about your personal relationship.
I feel like this is a good headspace for us. I mean, like, we're 23, right? We're in our 20s now. We're in that bitch.
Yeah, and we're not like talking like we're fucking old and wise,
no. But I feel like when you're 21, 22, you're still like figuring.
Different.
No, it really is.
It's just weird. The pipeline from 21 to 23
is definitely a
so
huge
weird
growth stage. Kike's here.
Oh, he is.
I think so.
Okay, so we basically like wrote down like some pointers that we wanted to make about the whole like, are you moving too fast? Are you moving too slow? But I think actually by sharing our personal experiences with shit, we kind of hit a lot of the points. Like, I'm just gonna, like I said, you guys know when we record these episodes, we kind of have like a little
outline,
thing.
yeah.
We wrote down like things like, you shouldn't care about what other people think. The whole waiting thing is bullshit. If you like someone and you're both in agreement that it should move fast, like why wouldn't you? If you want to go slow, go slow. Do what feels right, and don't feel pressured to move fast with someone else. Oh, that's definitely Kike. Kike is in the background now.
Kike!
Yeah, he's just
We've talked about you
vibing.
on multiple episodes, actually.
Yeah, we have brought you up.
He's like shitting his pants.
Anyways, we will wrap this up so you guys could go to Rosalia. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole do what feels right. Don't feel pressured to move fast, or don't feel bad if you need to go slow. The older, yeah, all these like points that we wrote down, we
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, we literally
Moral of the
hit
story.
within. Yeah, we hit them within the episode.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
if you agree to move slow, that's fine. Oh, I wrote down if you agree to go slow, that's fine. But how slow is too slow? But then we also talked about this in the episode, which is that like no longer than I'm crying. The whole no longer than 3 months thing. Then you're just dragging it. That was like a whole thing. Like move slow, and if it's mutual, then great. But like if you really like a guy but he's only moving slow, and you're like, all right, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. Like if he's not gonna shoot out after 3 months,
the energy needs to be matched. The energy needs to be matched.
Yeah.
If you guys both want to move slow, great. If you both want to move fast, great. And if it's one or the other, then it ain't gonna work, babe.
Yeah.
You got 3 months. Period.
You got 3 months.
I feel like the few people listening, we have just solved their fucking problem.
I know.
Because this is the main
We
problem.
might have gotten a lot of people like out of their heads.
Yes, because like in early stages of a relationship, this is usually the problem.
Right.
It's like one person's ready to commit, one person's not.
All right, guys, time for Toxic Confession of the Week. We're a little dry on Toxic Confessions.
Come on, guys.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. Well, number one, we're a little dry on Toxic Confessions. Number two, love you guys.
Oh.
Please keep the Toxic Confessions to like a nice little paragraph.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get
Not even.
we get like books from you guys, which I love to read on my, like novels. I love to read on my free time.
I don't have a lot of that.
But for the sake of the show, we like to kind of keep it, nice and tight.
Nice and tight, babe.
Nice and tight.
Just
Keep it
like
nice and
me,
tight.
babe.
Right.
Nice and tight.
Just like us. So, but this girl DMs us. She says, hey, queens. So here's my toxic confession, which probably isn't that toxic, but just rather weird. She said, so my best friend and I recently went on a girls trip, and I met this guy who I thought was really cute. We both wanted to see each other again before I had to leave 2 days later, so we decided to go on a date. The thing is, since I didn't want to leave my friend alone in a foreign country, and none of his friends had the time to spend with her during... Wait, what? Okay, sorry. Had to reread this for a sec. So basically it says, the thing is that since I didn't want to leave my friend alone in a foreign country, and none of his friends had the time to spend with her during our date, she had to come with us. Okay, so she didn't want to leave her friend alone, but none of his friends were available to take her out. So they had no option but to bring this girl on their date, essentially. Okay?
I mean...
So there's that. But then she goes, as I said, this guy and I, it was our first date together. So my friend would pretend like she had to go pee every 30 minutes so that me and him would have time alone to get to better
If I was
know
her
each other.
friend, I would just take one for the team and like do
I would just sit in the stall the whole time. Well, yeah, I know, but I guess she said that I guess maybe they had like she says I didn't want to leave my friend alone in a foreign country, so I guess they were some other country. She didn't want to leave her alone.
Yeah, kind of depends.
I don't know.
It depends on like where you are and shit.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you are and if you're
like,
used to like traveling or
you
whatever.
would leave my ass so fucking fast in that hotel room.
Yeah, but also me and you have traveled abroad multiple times now, and we're like,
Yeah.
we just kind of know the ropes like a little bit more. But Anyways, yeah, so the friend would pretend to go pee every 30 minutes so that this girl and this guy would have alone time. She said it was extremely cringe, and I definitely wouldn't recommend bringing a friend on your first date with a guy. However, I did see him again, and he's going to visit me in October, which I'm very excited
well,
for.
at least it worked out.
Yeah, so I guess it worked out, but imagine me bringing you...
So you wouldn't bring me on a first date?
No, not particularly.
It could be good.
I bring you as like my personal wingman, and I'm like on a date with a guy, and I'm like,
I'm supposed to be hyping you up, and I'm like, to be honest, she's pretty fucking annoying. But as long as you can handle that, she's great.
I'm just like there, and I'm like, I like sit there, and I'm like, yeah, like I guess I would say like my best like feature is maybe my hair, and you're like, have you seen her hair?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like, but that ass is even better.
That ass is so good.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, forget, they made it work.
Yeah, they made it work.
Didn't want to leave the friend alone, brought the friend kept going to the bathroom, giving them time.
I would feel so uncomfortable.
The guy probably thought this girl was like shitting her brains out, which is so funny. Like she's having like severe traveler's
Imagine,
diarrhea.
I'm like, sorry, I have IBS. I'll be back.
I'll be back for the 10th time.
Yeah. Just
actually, when I was in Positano with Paige this one morning, I woke up drunk as fuck. No, sorry, not drunk as fuck. Hungover as fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
No, I drunk. Hungover, and we had a cooking class that morning, and I literally left Paige every like 20 minutes to go to the bathroom and throw up.
Oh my God.
At the cooking class. I felt so bad. But Paige felt bad for me, and the chef felt bad for me. And this was the chef that like we did multiple cooking classes with, so like he already kind of knew me. So I was like, oh my God, Chef Raphael, I'm so sorry.
This is not me at my best.
Yeah, no. I told him, I was like, this is not me at my greatest. And it was the first day I think that he met me.
Oh God.
But then the other times after that, I came in, I was like, I'm fine.
I'm fine today.
And also, everybody in Positano knows everybody. So like we would go into the next cooking class with Chef Raphael, and he'd be like, Raphael, what do you know about Roberto?
Yeah.
What do you know about Giuseppe?
Yeah.
Tell me.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you were there for the Italian husband era, you know.
What a time to be alive.
That was wild.
I
had a whole husband for a week. Husband.
Truly.
Okay, not a boyfriend.
She almost eloped in Italy.
I know. No,
you had to be there.
I straight up almost eloped in Positano.
Do you still have a highlight up on your Instagram?
Yep.
Catch up.
And it's gonna be even if I start dating this guy, it's just kind of iconic. It's gotta stay.
No, it has to stay. Oh my God.
He understands.
He'll want it to stay.
What?
If he's a real one, he'll want it to stay.
Oh yeah, he'll be like, get your view.
Okay, bye.
Your view. Yeah. Anyways, all right, we gotta go because they gotta go to this concert. But we love you guys. Make sure to go follow us at Gin Toxic Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
There you
How
go.
could you forget?
How could we forget?
DM us what's the most toxic thing you've ever done, and please try to keep it a paragraph. And if you do, I will give you a little forehead kiss.
I'll send you a nude.
Yeah.
Love you.
Well, maybe not that.
Maybe.
You could. Have fun with that.
I might.
Great.
Bye.
Bye, guys.